tryna stay fly.
Yep, what's good? It's your boy Adrian Nyce, and welcome to the Mouthin Out interview tour. We over here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm here with my boy.
Yo, it's Savion, straight from the 2-6. Lover boy, heartbroken lover boy here.
Savion in the building. I'm sorry, I like to let all my guests introduce themselves.
No, you good.
See, I wouldn't have said heartbreaker lover boy. So that's your own little thing, man.
For sure.
Savion. And now, so is that your real name or is that your artist name, your alias?
All right, so the background for my actual Savion is my middle name. It's my middle name. I went through a couple like stage names trying to figure out what I was gonna use, but Savion felt best. Like I didn't want to do nothing corny.
No, that's smooth too. It's
Appreciate
smooth.
it.
I don't think there's any artists out there with Savion. I haven't heard it or anything, so that's cool. It's
For sure.
unique.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so where are you from? Are you from Fayetteville?
Yeah, I'm straight from 2-6. I'm straight from here. Mostly been around Cumberland Road, Rayford, all over pretty much. So I pretty much call the whole city town.
And you've been here all your life?
On and off. Like I was here when I was born here. Moved to El Paso, Texas. When I was about like 4. Was in Columbus, Georgia for a little bit. Then I came back home. Was here since like elementary school. It won't long. I was in Columbus.
So basically, you grew up here.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. What was life like in your household?
Life in my household. It was a single parent household.
Okay.
So a little cliche, but mom's always made it work. We probably bumped heads a little bit, but I do everything I do for her. At the end of the day,
okay.
She's still my heart.
Shout out, Mama Duke.
For sure.
Was she playing like music around the house, or did you have like brothers and sisters, or maybe uncles that kind of were into music?
All right, so
my
mom was very musical, like for sure. She was the cliche Sunday cleaning. She played Keisha Cole, Faith Evans. She played everything. She Fantasia, all of that. So I just kind of got my love for music from her. My pops say I got it from him a little bit because he actually, he loves R&B. He played a lot of Trey songs, played a lot of Tank, Tyrese. He played a lot of that. So I grew up listening to R&B, rap, all types of different genres. It just kind of clicked with me when I got a little older.
And so since my audience hasn't heard your music yet, do you sing? Do you rap? Or is it both? Is it melodic?
So I would say mainly my main route is singing, but I don't ever want to limit myself to that. Right. So I kind of flip between it. Sometimes I go melodic. Sometimes I can sing straight out. Sometimes I rap. It just depends on the whole vibe of the project that I'm trying to do, or even the song.
No, that's straight. Did your mom have you in church at all? Choir or something?
No. I ain't never sing on the choir. I wanted to. Like I kind of sang in front of schools. Like I was very shy growing up. Like I ain't never really sang for real. I would dance. I was the little kid. My mom be like at the cookout, like do your little dance she be doing at the house. So I most definitely was like put on the spot a lot by my mom. She tried to push me out there, and I was really shy. But until like I probably say middle school, I broke out of it, started singing more, and it just kind of, like I said, it just kind of went from there.
If I could sing in high school, I would.
Yeah,
to the crowd, doing my. That's when popping in Chris Brown. All that
yeah, for sure.
Was you doing that all in schools? Trying to
low key.
Finesse.
I was DeMarcus. Go DeMarcus. Go. For sure, just a little bit.
They made a documentary about
I ain't want to see it, bro. I felt like that was gonna ruin the whole vibe of the history of it. Seeing him now with piercings in his face and everything, it was gonna throw me off. Like, bro, he ain't a little kid no more.
A whole little meme or whatever.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, so you broke out of your shell. We singing to the ladies now, trying to get the little girls, the shorties. Do you have like a manager or anything like that?
I do have a manager. Shout out my manager, Cream. She actually goes to Winston-Salem State University.
Okay.
Shout out Rams. Actually, and my other manager, Taj. Taj is like my sister for real. She all the way in Baltimore. They help me out a lot. They push me. Taj is mainly like the mother figure, and Crane's more so like like my homie for real. Like she makes sure everybody's straight.
What's it like having a manager? Do you feel like you need one, or is it?
Honestly, I believe in if one eat, we all eat. So I want people around me that's gonna motivate me, that's gonna have my best interests at heart, and at the same time, I'm gonna feed you too. So
Mm.
like I want to make sure that even if I ain't got it for real, just the littlest things like tickets or just little cash here and there, or if I'm going to a show, hey, you trying to hop to the show with me? I want everybody. I want to have a team around me when I get there, but everybody I can trust. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it is it less stressful having a manager, or do you feel like? I guess what I'm saying is like, do you think you could handle your music career without your manager?
Most definitely. I'm not gonna say they don't do anything that doesn't benefit me. I all praise to them. They most definitely help me out a lot. But it does take some stress off of my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's still stressful because I push myself to the limit where
Yeah.
I don't have any limits. I still want to keep pushing. They may be like, all right, I got a show right here. I'm like, cool. You handle that while I handle this type thing.
Oh,
So
okay,
like,
yeah.
yeah, we kind of most definitely work hand in
Hand in
hand.
hand. That's smart though, because some people be too reliant on managers,
Nah.
wanting them to do everything. Nah, you still got to do the work.
Exactly.
Artist,
You still got to do it. Got to hit the studio. Got to do photo shoots. Got to figure out all that for yourself.
Exactly. And you said you recently just had a photo shoot, right?
Yeah, I just recently had a photo shoot in ATL for a little secret project called Secret. Now I'm gonna give y'all a little small scoop. It's called Scorpio season. I am a Scorpio.
Okay.
My birthday is coming up. So I wanted to drop something that was my first project was like all land sort of, but I wanted this one to be straight R&B, straight
Can you
vibes.
kind of give us breakdown kind of the concept behind the photo shoot, or is it going to be the album cover? What?
So it's gonna be it's gonna be the album cover. It's gonna be the album cover, and it's also just extra content, just cause I had to do throw a little sauce in there, just for y'all, just for y'all,
Just for y'all.
just for y'all, just for y'all.
Nah, that's fire. What can we get, like what the concept is, or we gotta wait?
So I wanted to. It's nothing fancy, but I wanted to make sure I stayed true to myself with the photo shoot. So, you see, I got a varsity jacket on now. Like this was something I wore in my senior picture. Like I wore this to my senior picture, not only because the color used to be my favorite color, blue is my favorite color now, but like it has a D on it. My real name, start with a D. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna wear a varsity jacket for Scorpio season too, because I always see myself not as a jock, but like athletic. Yeah, I was never a jock for real.
Were you playing sports?
Yeah, I played sports. I played football and basketball. And then after that, I stopped playing and I played. I was boxing for a little bit.
Boxing?
Yeah, just for a little bit.
I watch boxing. Who's your boxer right now?
But to be honest with you, I don't like how boxing is going right now.
Really?
Boxing is very, very.
So how do you feel about the influencers getting into the boxing world and
Everybody has their lane. I'm gonna just put it like that. If you feel like you can switch over, cool. That's the same thing. If people be like, "Oh, he a singer, he can't rap." Nah, he probably rap. That man can probably spit 40 bars better than you can.
Do you think it's helping the world of boxing, or do you think I'm gonna run that question back?
You good?
Do you think it's helping the world of boxing, or do you think it's taking away from what the sport really is?
I think it's taken away from what the sport really is. It's more about money now.
Okay, what if boxing was dying? And then these guys maybe
honestly, I could see it that way. I could see it that way. But then again, you got people like Logan Paul and his brother trying to go against Mayweather and Tyson when they was like undefeated. So it's like, bro, you got somebody who was on their fourth fight going against Floyd, and I'm like, bro, Floyd should be knocking him out.
Exactly.
Not going toe to toe with him.
They going for the money.
That's what it is.
For the money.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Dante Wilder and the
I was upset.
The
I was hot.
one? You know what I'm talking about?
I was hot.
Hey, I didn't get to see it. I saw the clips. I was like, nobody can say he cheated now.
No, that was it.
Nobody.
I was mad, but I was like, he got it fair and square.
Did you think that he cheated during the second match that they had? They posting all those pictures.
Yeah, honestly, no,
I don't think.
But I mean,
they're gonna say what they.
Yeah, they're gonna say what they want to say.
No, I like Gervonta Davis. Boy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Tank is hard. Tank is hard.
I like Gervonta.
Tank got to stay focused though.
He definitely.
He got to stay focused though. Tank got to stay focused.
Who is there like a favorite that when do you still box or?
Nah, not no more. I'm all in the music.
When you were boxing, was there a
person that I like looked up to?
Yeah.
Personally, not professional. Well, he is professional, but it wasn't nobody who's like fighting right now. It was actually my mentor, my close mentor. His name is Lamar Russ, boxing.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a professional boxer.
Okay.
So he actually trained me. So he helped me out a lot. That's who I looked up to when it came to boxing.
That's fire.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fire. And so after that, after sports, it was just all in the music.
Honestly, it was music all the way from middle school, ending middle school. But middle school I wasn't sounding like me. I had to grow into who I was. Yeah, I was a kid, but I was trying to sound like who was out during middle school. Mindless Behavior. I was trying to sound like Justin Bieber. Like I wanted to sound like them when it wasn't me at the time. Right. And I was starting to grow more. I was, falling in love, and so I started having more stories to talk about when I got into high school.
And so now you got your own sound.
Now I got my own sound. I got my own stories. All of that. Yeah, and it feels like home. You feel me? It feels like home. It just comes to me naturally.
Are you trying to get signed, or are you trying to stay independent?
Whatever's the best option for me.
Well, what do you think right now? What do you
right now?
You think you could do maybe a couple more years independent, and then maybe
I feel like I get signed right now.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna go all the way. I feel like I can get signed.
Hey,
the best deal and the best deal for me and my people.
As long as it makes sense.
As long as it makes sense. That's all it is.
Is there a particular label, or if not label, like an artist you wouldn't mind signing with or signing to? That you think would be dope?
I would love to work with RCA Records,
RCA,
Sony Music.
Yep.
Def Jam. I actually met up with Todd Sanders, A&R Rare Sound.
Hey,
A&R Rare Sound. That's my man. That's my brother right there for sure. I met up with him, played a song for him. Actually played my single that's actually blowing right now. Sincerely Yours. He loved it. So that's the connection I really want to keep.
So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna paint this scenario, okay?
Gotcha.
And so all of the labels that you just named, what I'm gonna have you do, you're gonna have 1 minute to pitch to them on why they should sign you. Okay?
All right.
Within this scenario that I've
Gotcha.
Okay.
All
right. So we're at the inauguration. We about to have a president inducted to being the next president.
All
eyes are on you.
All right.
You just performed. You're done. And so now, while all eyes are on you, you have the opportunity, 1 minute, to kind of just talk to them. Why should they sign?
Straight to the camera.
Yep.
For sure. All right. So let me move this out the way. Let me get professional.
Go ahead.
Presidential. No, let me stop. All right, but now all those records that I signed, that I had stated, you should most definitely sign me. Not only because I am a young up and coming artist, I have the look and I have also the drive to push past just one single, one little album, one little EP. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna stay true to myself. I'm gonna bring in not only the ladies, I'm gonna bring in the men who don't mind being a simp, who don't mind, even being hard sometimes. I'm always give 110%, no matter what. Late hours, early hours, no matter what it is, late studio hours, writing. Everything is natural, everything is me, and I'm gonna take you to the top. Give me a chance.
All right, there you go. And just in case any managers, record label execs come across this interview and want to tap in with you, what's your social media, and maybe you could drop an email or two that they could tap in.
All right, so my social media, Instagram is it's Savion, ITSSAVI0N. It's always a 0 on my name because I have no limits on myself. So Savion, and then the email is savionmusic00@gmail.com.
So Fayetteville,
North Carolina, 26.
It's small. Well, okay. What's the music?
It's small.
It's
small now.
What's the music scene like out here?
So the music scene is hard. I actually mess with a lot of artists who are out here.
Definitely
There's a lot of people who are, most definitely some talent. There's a lot of people who are grinding the right way. It's a lot of people who got their own lane. It's a big music scene out here. I feel like we need a lot more recognition than we do get, but
To that. So, we got J. Cole,
sure.
We got Moray.
Yeah.
Bringing
dope person, by the way. Met him in the mall. Real dope.
Bringing a little bit of light here.
Okay.
Do you feel like you will be able to blow in Fayetteville, or do you feel like you would still need to venture out?
Honestly, I've always thought about that. Like, I'm even thinking about that process right now. Like, am I able to blow in Fayetteville, or do I have to go elsewhere? I think it's, God gives you the cards that you can deal with the most. You have to play with the cards that you are dealt. I am getting a lot more opportunities in Atlanta than anything. Atlanta could be my next
Big
home.
market. Yep.
Big, huge market. Huge market. Actually supposed to have a performance there this weekend. I'm trying to work that out right now. But or I could stay home and work the ground. Honestly, it just feels like whatever feels close to home to me. I would love to still work with people in Fayetteville, no matter where I go, because this is home. I'm always treated as home.
And so you just mentioned you met Moray.
Yeah, so
What was that encounter like?
Moray was really dope. I'm gonna tell you that little quick story.
Give me the whole
just real quick. It wasn't even no like, oh my God. It was like I was in the mall. I was in the car. I was sitting in the car with my mom. She had to run to the store, so she took me with her. So she went in the mall, and I'm in the car. It's hot as hell. I'm like, yo, like I'm sweating. I ain't want to get out because I was irritated. I was dealing with a whole bunch of music stuff on my phone, and she went in the mall to go do what she had to do, and I just left the mall. So she was like, all right, like I was on my phone texting. I'm actually on the phone with my manager, sweating. My mom ends up calling me. I'm like, yo, let me call you back. So she calls me. She's like, hey, guess what I ran into? Top of my head, I was like, Moray. I just said it because I know he be in the mall.
Most relevant.
Yeah.
In Fayetteville,
I know he be in the mall because I got a friend who used to work in the mall. She said she was cool with him. So I just, off the top of my head, Moray. She was like, yeah. I said, whoa. For real? She's like, yeah. She's like, he's in right now. Just take a picture with him. I said, word? I said, all right, cool. I hung up. I called my manager back. I said, yo, Moray's in the mall. I said, what should I do? She said, get your black ass out the car. So I said, all right, cool. So I got out the car. I'm wiping off my sweat. I'm like, ooh. All right, cool. I'm like, yo, I'm about to play him Sincerely Yours. She's like, all right, go do it. So I walk in the mall. I ain't got no mask, no nothing. I'm like, fuck it. So I walk in. He was actually in Rainbow. He was in Rainbow. My mom was in Rainbow. I think his wife was in Rainbow too. So his wife and my mom were talking, and literally I had walked past him. I looked, but I ain't look.
Yeah.
I ain't want to like stare and be like, yo. I looked. I was like, all right, cool. And I went with my mom. I'm like, yo. So he out there, right? I'm talking to her. She getting a dress. She conversating with his wife and everything. They getting all buddy. I said, I'm about to go talk to him.
Yeah.
Literally, when I turned around, he's walking in the store. So I'm like, yo, hey, how you doing, bro? Like, your music hard, like that. I gave him props and everything. And he was like, yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. I said, yo, I'm coming to you humbly. You mind if I play your song? I said, for sure. So I played it. This is around Rolling Loud time. So I played it. He said, yo, this hard. He said, this is like lay up with your shorty, rubbing on the booty type music.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is hard. He said, hey, I want to see you at Rolling Loud next year. That sat with me. I'm like, yeah, I'm most definitely going to be there for sure. Like, that was dope to me. Very dope. He was a real cool person, humble. He even went to my mom. He was like, your son got talent.
Is that a feature that you would like to get? Most
definitely. I've always saw myself like wanting to do like a small little love album to Fayetteville. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a little project just with Fayetteville artists, or even like just North Carolina artists in general, like J. Cole, Moray. Just put it all on one little project and just that'll be a love story to Fayetteville.
I can see that. I would like to see that.
That's very like that's very
dope.
like just in every music video is gonna be in Fayettille. Every music video, because everybody has some place that's close to heart to them here.
What do you think Fayetteville needs or is missing to kind of take it to that Atlanta level?
So I feel like honestly, Fayettille is just missing opportunities. That's it, and that's all. We get opportunities once in a while, and then if we do get opportunities, not a lot of people know about it. They'll play it on the radio. Don't nobody listen to radio like that, though. If they hear Moray's in town, everybody trying to be there. If they hear J. Cole's in town, everybody trying to be there. So if names like that come into town and it's like, yo, we got this event, free performances, y'all just come out, play 1 or 2 songs, perform, that's your opportunity. And J. Cole and Moray gonna be there, whoever. That's your opportunity right there. And then little like, we have the Dogwood Festival. Dogwood Festival, okay, local artists come out, perform. This artist is gonna vouch for you. This artist is gonna vouch for you, or you just pay $100 to perform 1 song. Got to be clean.
We need more of that. Is
more opportunities. That's it. And even Atlanta got multiple labels. Maybe if we even get a label, based in Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be hard. That's all we pretty much need.
All right, Fayetteville, I hope y'all paying attention.
For sure.
Some entrepreneur go ahead and start that label, start signing motherfuckers.
For sure. See, I got the vision too, so that's another thing the labels need to look for too. I got the vision.
Artists with vision, because it is a lot of artists that don't got a vision.
Don't got a vision
work,
at all.
Don't want to do nothing.
Everything has to stand out. You can't just be music. No, it has to grow past that. You got to leave a legacy.
So you said you have a performance possibly this weekend?
Possibly this weekend in ATL. More bookings, performances in ATL. It's supposed to be the 22nd.
Wow.
It's like,
We might be out there. We might be out there then, so we might get the link up with you.
Appreciate it. Come
Might
pop
pop
out.
in, see what you about talking about. You know, it's a music game. Like,
Pop out. Got to. It's different in person.
So I think A3C is how you say A3C is going
A3C,
on. So
yeah.
that's why. How can you? So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be. You know, there's already a lot of people in Atlanta, but probably a lot more people are going to be there. How do you think yourself can kind of take advantage of maybe a lot of that's going on?
So, for one, I want to stand out. That's the number one.
Okay.
You got to stand out because it's a lot of artists in ATL.
That's
a lot of artists. And especially somebody here, oh, it's a big little homecoming weekend, A3C weekend. Like, oh, we got to pop out. We got to go for parties and this, that, and the third.
Yep.
And let's see some artists out there, too. So, DTLR Radio just had a little whole showcase, and they had a lot of local artists.
Mm.
You know, I feel like, if anything, if I go out there, connections is the main thing. Connections is the main thing. Like, I knew the DJ that was working at the DTLR Radio, DJ Rico Velli from Fayetteville, too. You know, Morehouse. He go to Morehouse. So, you know, I knew him from out there. And I also, like I said, I wanted to just make little small connections while I'm out there. Stand out with my singing. Because there's probably going to be a lot of rappers and everything. You know, all love the rappers. But
everybody trying to rap.
Everybody trying to rap. You know, do your thing. That's your thing. I'm gonna come out there, you know, sing little tunes. They can be like, okay, he, you know, pretty boy, he sing.
Yeah.
Might need to keep an eye on him.
What do you think separates you from the other singers that may go out there or just maybe exist maybe around here?
I'm not gonna be the same me forever. I'm not gonna be the same me forever.
Elaborate on that.
Elaborate. So every project that's supposed to drop is gonna drop how it's supposed to be. And I literally have projects planned for this year, next year.
Wow.
Already set.
That's
everything
good.
set. Track list, everything. Like producers, I'm here to stay. I'm gonna make sure I'm relevant. I'm gonna make sure I'm singing the different tunes. It's not gonna be the same little vibe. You may hear something that's similar, but it's gonna be a different story every time.
Who are some of the studios or producers that you work with?
So
out here,
the main studio I rock with here is Red Room Studios. Barry.
Is that like the premier studio in Fayetteville to go to?
Honestly,
I heard a couple people.
Red Room.
Yeah.
Red Room is like top 5, top 3 for sure.
Okay.
Like
what's some other?
To me, number one. You know, gotta show love. Tev is the engineer that I work with in the building. For sure.
What's some other studios that are?
Other studios. I know they got one. I know they got like a lot of people got their own little home studios. I know a couple of producers that are doing their thing out here in Fayetteville. Like I said, the market here is huge. It's just we don't have the exposure like we do. Like some of them producers are in studios, they only got a couple followers or whatever, and they don't get as much love as, you know, others do.
So if you had to we're going to put together a Mount Rushmore of Fayetteville artists.
Okay.
Could be a singer, could be a rapper.
Okay.
But they have to be, you know, artists or whatever.
Okay.
If we had to put together a Mount Rushmore, that's 4 people to put on your Mount Rushmore, who we putting on there? From Fayetteville.
Mount Rushmore from Fayettille.
Yeah.
Is me with 4 different expressions. Had to pull a Drake line. Had to pull a Drake line.
Ah, okay.
Nah. I ain't gonna be cocky like that.
I mean,
I'm gonna show love. I mean, it
is what it is.
To me, yeah, for sure. It's me with 4 different expressions, for sure. Like, but I'm gonna show love because, you know, just because I do rock with some people here.
Okay.
Mo 33.
Mo 33.
From Cumberland Road. Let's see, another Fayetteville artist, Jody, my homeboy, Jody the Kid. 2. Let me see. I'm most definitely in there. So I'm gonna throw me in there.
Throw that up there.
Throw me in there, and then I'm gonna give my last spot to
who giving that last sculpted face? Everybody's gonna see representing
Fayetteville. Who we gonna give it to?
Who we gonna give it to?
Drum roll. Nah, I'm gonna give that spot to man, that's hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's hard. Cause like I said, it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent. I get it. I gotta get that last spot to J Polo.
J Polo.
Okay. J Polo's hard. Young dude, but he hard.
Make sure y'all tap in with those artists that he named. You know, they on the Mount Rushmore. So make sure y'all tap in with him.
For sure.
Them. Okay, so I got this segment called One Piece of Advice.
What's up?
Okay. How old are you?
20. About to turn 21.
About to turn 21.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what it is I ask you to give one piece of advice to. It could be a group of people. It could be a race of people. It could be one person. It could be a rock. It could be anything. But you're gonna give one piece of advice to that thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Give one piece of advice to young singers trying to break into the industry.
Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Keep pushing. Find your voice. Find your tone. Find your vibe. Stick with it. If you want to be Afro R&B with a little, Jamaican style like Capella Gray, do that. If you want to be a Chris Brown, real pop, upbeat, do that. If you want to be a Bryson Tiller, coming real slow with it, do that. Find your vibe. Stick with it. Go all the way with it. Play around. Find where home is. Throw a little hints in of this. Yeah, I can do this, do that. But stick with it and stand out. Don't just try to be like them. Be yourself while you do that. You got to, and always go all the way through with it. Don't try to be shy singing. Go all the way out with it. I'm still learning that. Like, my voice is good, and I'm learning that. Like, I have to learn where my ranges are. I got to learn what I can and can't do, and I'm gonna take it all the way once I find it.
Okay. Now, give one piece of advice to the United States of America. Give one piece of advice to the United States of America.
Do unto one as you would want done unto yourself. It's too much going on in the world for hate, for envy, for baggage, love. Like, it may sound corny, may sound real, high schoolish, but love.
That's facts, though.
Simple as that. Show love where love is given. If it isn't given, remove yourself. Everybody learns the hard way. Everybody learns the hard way. You got to remove yourself. It may be hard, but you got to do what you got to do for you. And then find people who love you like that and grow. Don't ever stay the same way you are. Grow.
And then for the last one, give one piece of advice to 18-year-old you. 18-year-old you, where were you? What were you doing? Give one piece of advice to that guy.
Man. Focus up, young nigga.
Yeah.
Focus up. The sky is not your limit. It's past that. It's past that. Focus up. Stay focused. Do for you. Don't worry about nothing else that's going on. Push. Because you can keep going.
What music we got coming, brother? What music we coming?
Sure,
what music we got out? What music we pushing?
Music we got out. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my personal favorite. Sincerely Yours. Sincerely Yours is a single that I dropped back in September. I dropped a single on Apple, on all platforms, and I dropped a music video for it. Music video is dope. They give you real little 2000s vibes. I even threw a little hint at the end to one of my idols, Chris Brown.
Hey.
To one of his music videos back in the day. It inspired me. Shout out to him. Shout out to Chris. That was one of my favorites. Then I have the project Playboy. Playboy is kind of like a story from when I was in my Playboy ways to being in love. So I had to tell that little story. Everybody got the little, their story. So I told that. That just dropped a couple weeks ago. And then, like I said, there's actually a single coming before Scorpio season.
So Scorpio season is an album.
It's a little EP. It's an EP.
How many songs?
It's gonna be like seven, eight.
And we're getting that before the year's up, or
before the year's up. I'm constant.
Okay,
constant with it.
And so before that drop, wait, do we get a date?
November. I want to give November 13th. Don't quote me, but November 13th should be straight.
So in November
for sure.
But before that, we're gonna get a single, a small single titled
"Loverboy Interlude."
Loverboy Interlude. Oh, Interlude.
Interlude. Yep.
Interlude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this boy dropping.
Got to stay consistent. Got to stay consistent.
Where do you want to take your music career?
To the top.
To the top.
I want to be on tour. I want to be on shows. I want to be rolling loud. I want to.
Definitely gotta get there.
I used to think back like, yo, I want to be on 1 and 6 Park. Can't even do that no more.
I know.
1 and 6 Park gone. I wanted to be on 1 and 6 Park, but now I'm gonna be on, BET.
Mouthing out though.
Mouthing out. Mouthing out. Amazing start. I expect to see y'all with your own 1 and 6 Park.
Look, that's what we're trying to do, man. We got a couple ideas. Yeah. We got a couple of things.
I'm with it. Shoot, I want to be the first person on. Yeah.
Hey, come to LA. We out there in LA too.
Man, I'm planning it. I'm actually going to Vegas for my birthday, so I'll be out of the West Coast. Start making some roots. But now I want to take it to the top, all the way to the top. I want to have features with huge names: Summer Walker, Janae Eiko, Chris Brown, Usher, Omarion, Bryson Tiller, like Drake. I want to do big things. So,
do you think
all the way to the top?
R&B is dead? Do you think it's still relevant?
Nah, I feel like R&B has evolved. I feel like R&B has evolved, most definitely, because like I said, there's so many rappers that are singing, so many rappers that have turned like love songs straight into radio songs that have their little trap shit on the side. So like, it's most definitely evolved. But the actual art form to where it used to be, where it was like, most definitely like the art form where it was slow and Jodeci and Tyrese and all that. I don't think it's dead. I think the females took it over though. I think it's a ladies' game now. So like, of course, you got Summer Walker, Janae Eiko, Kaylana, you got them in that realm. You got Teyana Taylor too. You got so many females in that game now to where they feel like, it's a women's game. But then you got Bryson Tiller, you got Giveon, you got Brent Fayez.
Yep.
You got people like Daniel Caesar, Lucky Day. You got all them people like that who are still pushing that R&B game. They definitely are. Most definitely pushing that little love song, a little toxic here and there, but most definitely love songs all the way. And so I feel like it's not dead at all.
Do you think we need to create a new category for music, for like the melodic type styles? Like it's rap, it's singing, and it's melodic. Or
honestly,
that's not necessary.
Honestly, I don't even think it's necessary. I feel like a lot of people used to call it like trap soul. Because they feel like they know a lot of people try to do that because of Bryson. They try to like put a label on it. Oh, it's like trap soul, like it's.
Okay.
But
I fucks with that.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't really feel like it's a necessity to do that. I feel like that's Bryson Tiller's own thing. He created that. That should be his. I don't feel like they should try to put a label on what people like Dirk or whoever is doing. Like that's their thing. That's their lane. So, yeah.
Any last words before we slide out here?
Follow me on Instagram at Savion, ITSSAVI0N. Hit me up on my email for any features, any businesses, performances. SavionMusic00@gmail.com. Check out Sincerely Yours on all platforms. Playboy on all platforms. Like I said, the name is Savion, SAVI0N. Gotta say that. I gotta say that. And then keep an eye on me. Because you're going to wish you paid attention.
Hey, let them know. All right. This is your boy, Adrian Nyce. Mouthin out. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Do that.
Tap in with my boy. Listen to his music. Go check out his music videos. Run the views up. Run the streams up. Follow him on his journey. And like I always say, F what you talking about, because over here we mouthin out. Peace. Bye.
Stay fly.